Colby Covington has been making the rounds on social media now that he has a fight with Leon Edwards confirmed with Dana White. However, the fight is not signed and Leon Edwards does not look like he's going to sign the fight. We're going to talk about this whole situation in just a second. I do want to say before we get into it, hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about the UFC. So, of course, like I just mentioned, Colby Covington, all of a sudden after his weigh-in and all of a sudden after Dana White said that he got the fight with Leon Edwards, he's getting a title fight, there have been interviews everywhere. And it's always funny because it's essentially the same thing. And it's just Colby like trash talking Chimaev, talking about Marty Fake Newsman, talking about Leon Edwards scissor hands or whatever he calls Leon Edwards. He's just hyping up the fight. And he's being like really good with the UFC, it seems like. It seems like, honestly, I'm on team Colby Covington did make a deal with Dana White to like take it easy on Masvidal or something like that because they've never been this tight. And Colby's like, whatever the boss says, I'm here to do. He says we're fighting on a co-main event. We're fighting on a co-main event. So they're both, Dana White and Colby Covington, are being like really, what do you call it? Like good with each other. And they're like really solid. Like, okay, this is what's happening next. There's got to be a deal, right? But the controversy comes with Leon Edwards saying he doesn't deserve a title fight. And obviously Colby Covington does not deserve a title fight at all. I don't understand why he has a title fight. Well, assuming that deal's actually a thing, then yes, I do understand. But you get the point. He doesn't deserve a title fight, but he's getting one. Dana White said, this is next, no matter what, to use his exact words. What happens if Leon Edwards doesn't sign? Because he said that he doesn't want to fight Colby Covington. He wants to fight Chimaev. He mentioned Jorge Masvidal, which is an even worse idea. And a lot of fans are saying that Leon's ducking Colby, which I don't think is the case, but I don't understand why you wouldn't want to fight Colby. Arguably, he's a better matchup for you than Chimaev, but then again, that you could attribute that to Leon Edwards actually being like a really good champion. He's never backed down from anybody. If you don't know Leon Edwards, because some people were saying that he didn't deserve the title fight that he got, he accepted so many fights with so many top contenders. He said yes to everybody, and his fights just got canceled. He had horrible luck, and oftentimes it was not his fault the fight was getting canceled. So it could just be him being a great champion. Don't get me wrong, it's not like Colby's an easy fight or anything. I just think it is way harder to call out a guy like Chimaev. But then the problem is that you call out Jorge Masvidal, which you're obviously going to win. But then again, that's not a bad matchup for Masvidal. I'd still pick him to lose, but a conversation for another time. What happens if Leon Edwards doesn't sign this fight? What if he just like digs his feet in the ground? No. I think the UFC is going to strip him. Truthfully. I really think that's the case. But then what would they do? Because they'd have Colby fight for the vacant belt, but who would it be against? Kamaru Usman already got his immediate shot at the title, and they wouldn't want to do a third fight with Kamaru Usman, right? So who else is in the contendership? Like they already said that they're pairing up Bilal Muhammad with Shavkat Rakhmonov. Could you do Chimaev, even though he's fighting at 185 next? I don't think so. Who else does that leave right now? I just pulled up the rankings on my screen here, and it's Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington, Khamzat Chimaev, Bilal Muhammad's booked, like we said, Gilbert Burns booked, Shavkat Rakhmonov, and we're down at number 6 now. Also booked Wonderboy Thompson. Do you think they throw him in a title fight? I really don't think so. Jeff Neal's not booked, but we're going down to number 8 right now. Same with Sean Brady, number 9, but Sean Brady might have a fight. Could be wrong on that one. Vicente Luque, Jorge Masvidal, then Neil Magny, Michael Chiesa, Jack Della Elena, and Michael Pereira. The majority of these fighters are booked. So what do? You know, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, you know who's not booked? Dustin Poirier. A lot of people want to see him fight Justin Gaethje next, myself included, but Dustin Poirier has teased the idea of fighting for not fighting for a title welterweight, moving up to the welterweight division. That I just thought of off the top of my head right now. What if you take someone from lightweight who was talking about going up? I don't think off the top of my head anybody else was talking about that. I mean, you could always throw Dos Anjos there, but that wouldn't really make too much sense for the division. Dustin Poirier is an established contender and on a win streak at 155 pounds. And now, if he wants to go up to 170, I don't have a problem with him getting a title shot. But of course, this is all speculative, and that would be such a big fight, especially for a time like fight week. You know what I mean? That'd be incredible. But my gut's telling me how this scenario ends is Leon Edwards is going to get stripped of his title because he's really adamant about not wanting to fight Colby Covington. And Dana White is so like, this is happening. No matter what, Leon, this is the next title fight. I don't know what's going to happen, but if I had to guess, Leon Edwards is going to get himself stripped. I really do believe that. This is where I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think is going to happen with Leon Edwards? What do you think is going to happen with Colby Covington? Do you like the idea of Dustin Poirier moving up? I got a funny feeling he's going to strip, but again, let me know what you think down below, everybody, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you are interested, I have a full card breakdown for the card this weekend. If you want to check it out, I would really appreciate it. Also, we have a video about Power Slap and the controversy with the fans, UFC fans, and having a problem with Dana White promoting it alongside the UFC. If you're interested in either of those videos, they will be on screen for you right now. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care.